Shalom and welcome back, everyone. I hope you had a nice weekend. Very soon, we're coming to the Passover holiday, one of the most important holidays of the year, in which Jewish people all over the world will come together to commemorate the going out of Egypt with a Seder. We'll eat matzah and bitter herbs, and we'll tell the story of Passover once again. And the question is, why do we have to do this every single year? Not only that, but we are told to remember that it's a mitzvah to remember the going out of Egypt every single day. In our prayers, we recite it every single day as part of the Shema Yisrael prayer. Seems to be the foremost event, or one of the foremost events of Jewish history, something that every single Jew, no matter how religious or non-religious you are, comes together to commemorate this important event. And why is it? Because Passover represents the birth of the Jewish people. When we came into Egypt, we were 70 people, a small family consisting of Jacob and his sons and their families. Just 70. We came out of Egypt over 2 million. And it was during that 2 million people that they came out of Egypt after 200 years of slavery, backbreaking slavery, hard slavery, slavery that had no purpose to it whatsoever. And we ended up talking about it, and then 49 days later, coming to Mount Sinai and receiving the Torah at Sinai. And really, it's the birth of the Jewish people. A Jewish person may not be so religious, may not be so observant, may not be involved with Jewish life, but every single Jew believes that they want to be a Jew. There's no question about it. Every single Jew. You ask a Jew if they are interested in being a Jew, if they're religious, they say, me, religious? No, I'm not interested. I'm not religious. I don't go to synagogue. I don't keep all the mitzvahs. I'm not at all a religious person. But you'll ask a Jew on Seder night, where will you be? Will you be on the golf course? On the golf course? Of course not. Why not? Because it's Passover. And on Passover, a Jew has to come to a Seder. In our synagogue, we have a Seder the first night of Passover, and we invite people to come to our family homes on the second night. And usually, the majority of the people who come to our Seder at the synagogue on the first night are people we've never seen before, people who I don't even know who they are. But they call us up and they want to come to a Seder. And we'll ask them, why do you want to come to a Seder? We never see you a whole year. They'll say, Rabbi, it's Passover. And on Passover, a Jew has to come to a Seder. That's how it is. It's like Yom Kippur. Every Jew fasts, whether they're religious or not religious. This points out to the essence of the Jew. Who is a Jew? A Jew is a portion of godliness. A Jew has a pintul yid, an essential godliness inside of them, which really is the spark of their Jewishness. And it never goes away. And it has nothing to do with being religious or not religious, being involved or not involved. It's a Jew, and a Jew is a Jew is a Jew. And every single Jew is welcome to come to a Seder. Years ago, during the Soviet Jewry movement, when we were trying to get the Jews out of Russia years ago, during the communist era, so the Soviet Jewry movement had an idea to put an extra seat at the Seder that will be empty. And that seat will represent the Jews of the Soviet Union who can't come out. And that became very popular. When it was presented to Lubavitcher Rebbe, and they asked him what he thought about that idea, he said he has a better idea. The better idea is that seat that's empty, fill it with somebody who would normally not come to a Seder, someone who has no place to go. Fill that, and that way you'll really remember the Jews in the Soviet Union by getting the Jews in America and elsewhere involved. Get them involved. And this points out to the idea of the fifth cup. There, the Rebbe has the famous fifth cup, where you have the right, wise son, the wicked son, the simple son, the one who doesn't know how to even ask. But there's a fifth son. And that fifth son is the one who isn't even at the Seder, who didn't even bother to come. Maybe they don't know about it. They're not aware of it. They're not familiar with it. So we have a job to go out there. There's nothing you can say to him, but you can go out there and you can get him. And that's the idea of the fifth son. So I'd like to encourage everyone to make sure that you're all signed up for a Seder someplace. And we'd love to have you in our synagogue as well. On the first night of Pesach, you can make a reservation at chabaduc.org/Passover 2022 of the year 2022. And you can sign up for our Seder. And we'd love to have all of you coming. Money is no problem. If you can't afford it, pay what you can. Also, I'd like to remind everyone to sell your chametz. You can do that also on our website. Sell your chametz. No Jew is permitted to possess chametz on Pesach. Chametz is defined as any of the five grains: wheat, barley, rye, oats, and spelt, combined with water or any liquid and allowed to rise. That's the definition of chametz. So we don't possess chametz on Pesach. So you can sell your chametz. We'll sell it for you to a non-Jew, and it'll be yours after Pesach again. If you have any questions about Passover, or you'd like to find out more about it, contact Chabad.org or our website, ChabadUC.org, and we'd be happy to help you. Or you can contact our synagogue, and we'd be happy to answer any of your questions. 858-455-1670. Shalom, and have a happy Pesach.